We are currently situated on the lands of the Nicomen Indian Band. They've been a very proactive participant in Strategic Wildfire Prevention Initiative, and they have been actively taking steps to ensure their safety, their wildfire resiliency for the last 10 years. And I think the proof is in the pudding today, I believe, that all these treatments around their community certainly mitigated against the threat to the community during that wildfire of July 19th.
It did. I'd say it's like almost a city block away from housing. So that's how close it came into. But that's where it held and stayed right after the management that happened. So when it was coming over the hill over there, and that's where I was thinking, okay, this is where it's going to stand the test of time in regards to, was it done right? Is everything cleaned up properly and that? Thankfully, a lot of the ground stuff was done, so it didn't eat along there. And with the trees moved away from the housing, you know, a lot of that factor helped out too.
It sure is apparent that the treatments that were implemented were instrumental in saving the community.
Oh, definitely. It's you know, it stood up to the test of what happened on the ground type thing, and you can't beat that. I had faith in the workers that did the job. I had faith in the program itself, and it shows the result 100% that, you know, it worked.
We can see from looking at our maps that there are many treatments around other communities, and some of them are kind of scattered all over the landscape, whereas the ones here in Nicomen are really tight up against the structures, so it had the most impact from a fire smart point of view, where you're sort of treating from the structure out to 20, 30, out to 100 meters. And that's exactly what Nicomen's done. So that's a reason why their treatments were super successful when other communities this year have done treatments and they weren't successful at all.
Sitting on the tripartite management table, I want to recommend the fact that everybody follow up with something like this, because it doesn't stop with your MOU agreement that you have with your neighbor. It works with yourself too. The amount of debris that you have around the house, the indigenous trees that are flammable or not flammable, right? You have to know what you're planting around your house. I hand out the accomplishments and handshakes to the others that did the job, because it was them that doing the job that got it done here. So it's like one of the big congratulations to those workers, and FNESS for providing the funding, and Wildland BC also gave us a grant to do the off-reserve on the Crown land to do that preparation.
It's been an excellent example of interagency collaboration, and you know, many people pulling together in the same direction have made a very significant impact in this instance.